crucial lesson, the 5 long vowels. Okay, all right. If you have mastered the short vowels, then this lesson is for you. We learned in our previous class that every letter has a sound, and the vowels have their long and the short sounds. Now, the long sounds are easy to remember because the vowel says its name. For example, the vowel A it sounds A. Vowel A sounds A, and it says its long name A. The vowel E sounds E. It says its long name E. The vowel I sounds E. It says its long name I. The vowel O sounds O. It says its long name O. The vowel U sounds O. It says its long name U. Okay, now you can hear the long names of each of the vowels. Now, how do we know if a vowel is long? That's what we are learning today with the aid of the 3 major rules. Now, the rule number 1 is the magic E or the silent E. It is the most popular of all the rules. It happens when a short word ends with the letter E. Now, the letter E is silent but powerful because it jumps back and makes the vowel in the short word to say its long name. Now, let's look at can. You can hear the short sound ah in can. Now, when the magic E comes in, it makes the vowel ah to say its long name E, as in can. Okay, now let's look at hop. Hop. You can hear the short sound up. Now, when magic E comes in, it makes the short vowel sound O to say its long name O, as in hope. Now, in kids, you can hear the short vowel E. Now, when the magic E comes in, it makes the short vowel E to say its long name I. Okay, now in cats, the magic E comes in and makes the short vowel R to say its long name U, which is what cute. Okay, now the key point there is when you see the V, C, E as a there says its long name. Okay, now the second rule is the vowel T. Now, sometimes 2 vowels work hand in hand, and when this happens, they form a vowel T. Now, when 2 vowels work together, the first vowel does the talking by saying its long name. Now, let's look at this. Play. You can see the first vowel there is A, and it says its long name A. Now, play. In play, don't forget the letter Y acts as both a consonant and vowel, and here it acts as a vowel. Now, let's look at the E as a tree. Let's look at the long vowel O as in boat. Here we are talking of vowel T. You see the long vowels, you see boat, tree. Now, these vowel teams have variations and exceptions. Why the 2 vowels working rule is helpful, English has many exceptions. Sometimes 2 vowels creates a completely new gliding sound that isn't the name of the first vowel, like in as in cloud. As in coin. Here we talk of a diphthong. Okay, now the arrow controlled a vowel. When a vowel is controlled by R, the R takes control and changes the sound. Example, R as in car, as in bird. Now the next rule is the open syllable. A vowel will also be long when it's at the end of a short word. We call this an open syllable because there's nothing closing the vowel in. Imagine a short word that ends with a vowel. The vowel is exposed, so it has to shout its name. Now let's look at the vowel letter E. The open syllable as E. The long sound is he. Okay. Now the vowel sound I. The open syllable ma can hear, and the long vowel sounds my. Okay, you can hear the long vowel. The vowel O, as in the open syllable girl. Other examples, as in robots. The first syllable ro is open, so the vowel sound there is long. Okay. The next syllable, look at aga, tile, there is open, so the vowel sound there is long. So let's quickly review the three main ways a vowel says its long sound. Number one is the magic E, which is the VCE, as in vowel, consonant, and letter E. We have this in make, name. The next is the vowel T, where two vowels work side by side. And don't forget that I said that here the first vowel says its long name, while the next one remains silent, as in boat, tree, okay, pie. The next one, the open syllables, he, man, be. Okay, you can see that the vowel is open at the end of a short word. So you have now mastered the long vowel rules. Okay, so keep practicing these three patterns and your reading fluency will soar. Okay, so don't forget to get this book, Child Doctor. Get it for your child, get it for your word. It's help your child's reading ability. Okay, see you in the next class. Bye bye.